Dana Wilkie, that swamp creature, was like crying about wanting a free package, and she wanted a free package, and she wanted a free package. So I said, okay, I'll send you a freebie. And so I sent her a free package of my wine, and she drank the wine, didn't fucking say thank you. And then she went on somebody else's podcast and said that like it gave her the worst hangover she's ever had.
I know.
And I was like, what a fucking bitch.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Don't Let It Stu. I have my favorite guest here. I just love having him on. I have so much fun with them every single time. It's always a solid show. I have Zack Peter from No Filter with Zack. Hi, Zack.
Hi.
How are you?
Amazing. How are you?
I'm good. It's Friday. It's always a good day.
It's
Even though
Friday.
I'm doing a party
Does this
tomorrow.
release today, or do you release it in like 2 weeks?
I release
when you
it on
normally...
Monday.
Oh, okay. So nobody's gonna know.
I'm not like you. I can't do it like 5 days a week, 6 days a week, whatever.
I know, but you need to like get a tighter time frame of when you release.
I
That's
know.
like a 72-hour window. Like by then, Shannon Bedore is gonna get arrested again. Like so much shit's gonna happen over the weekend that you're not gonna be up to date.
Yeah.
With the latest stewing.
You're right. I'll tighten it up. Maybe I do it on a Thursday and release it Friday. Maybe that's what I do.
At least a 24-hour window, I think, is better. This is my free podcast advice.
Okay, so I'm going to get something off my chest, and it's really, really pissing me off, and I kind of started yesterday. So
what's different about your face? Did you shave?
No, I actually haven't shaved.
Something looks different about your face. You look like a different person today.
Clearer? Well, I had the CO2 laser a few weeks ago, like a month and a half
maybe
ago.
your face looks like fuller.
My hair, I got my hair cut the other day.
Maybe.
No,
you just look different today.
Okay.
Have you been getting laid? Is that what's going on?
I did get laid the other night, but that's not what's been going on because it's been like once every like fucking 2 months.
What do you want to get off your chest? Sorry, I interrupted you.
I use like basically like nappy, like baby ass cream on my face at night. It's a whole thing on TikTok. I've been doing that, so maybe it's working. I can't.
Your face looks like a baby's bottom.
It looks like it's called triple paste or whatever. I'll talk about more about it later. Anyway, Aroma 360. Do you know what that company is, or like Hotel Collection? Like it's the scent thing.
Oh yeah. I've been wanting to get one of those.
No, don't.
Oh, okay.
Okay, no, like I'm gonna try.
Sorry, I thought that this was a sponsored ad. You need to give me a heads up. I was like, I love that. I see it on the internet all the time. Yeah, buy it, guys. Use code Don't Let It Stu.
This is the Diffuser, right? They're a Miami-based company. I started with them at the beginning. I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. You can have hotel fragrances in your apartment, blah, 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 $50 a month.
Got it.
You do a subscription to send it every month. They sent me a Diffuser. Now, we're going back 2022, the beginning of 2022, maybe 21. I get a Diffuser, breaks after 4 months. I'm like, okay, guys. And now the sensor keep coming because they won't let you cancel the subscription. They're like, we'll send you a new Diffuser. After like 14 calls, right? They say, I'm like, I'm not buying a new one. They're like, we'll send you one for $50. I'm like, no, your shit breaks. What? No, it's crazy. Cut to now. This is the 5th Diffuser. But here's what happens. And I went on TikTok and I went down like a fucking rabbit hole last night. I was like, I cannot be the only one. Like my diffusers cannot keep breaking. And there's 3 settings, like low, medium, high, and they do different times. And I just set it on low because my apartment's pretty small. I don't need like whatever. The things start fucking leaking and then they just stop. And you're like, wait, like nothing's coming out. And then like now you have like 2 or 3 bottles of fragrance that you can't use because the machine broke. You call them, they're like, oh, we'll send you another thing, whatever. So it broke the other day. I'm like, fuck this. I'm done. I don't even want another diffuser. But what they do is the last 2 or 3 times when I called them, they're like, oh, we're so sorry about that. But you know what? We can enter you into the VIP program. We can send you the new Da Vinci machine that they don't break. I'm like, wait, so they'd break? Like they got.
So you created a new machine that doesn't break?
Yeah. So then they're like, yeah, it's like a $500 machine. We'll send it to you for free. You just sign up for a subscription for 2 years. And I'm like, well, how much is the subscription? They're like, well, it's $110 a month. I'm like, girl, I live in a small apartment. I don't live in a fucking house. Like this machine is like bigger. It's consistent, whatever it is. I'm like, I don't want that. Like I have a small apartment. This is great. I just need it to fucking work.
Yeah,
anyway, this is like machine 5, whatever I said, 4 or 5. And so it happened the other day and I'm like, I'm out. and I sent an email. I'm going to talk about this in my podcast. I said, we're good. Just refund me for the 4 bottles of extra shit I have at $54 a bottle because I can't use it now, and we're good. I won't even talk about it. Like, just let me out of this. Like, I don't want another machine. They're like, we'll send you a new machine. I'm like, no, I don't want another machine. So after like 5 emails threatening, 4 phone calls, I finally canceled just to cancel the subscription, called American Express, I didn't cancel the card. I did a stop payment to them. So just in case they keep doing that, if you go on TikTok, people owe thousands to them. They sign them up for these subscriptions. It's a whole fucking scam. Do not buy them. Stay the fuck away. Now, I did go on Amazon last night because I have these 4 bottles of fragrance. They kept ignoring the question. And of course, what do? We'll upgrade you to the Da Vinci fucking machine. I'm like, no, I don't want that machine. Just we're done. Like, just cancel it. I have the bottles, whatever. So I'm like researching, where can I use these fragrances? Like, where else can I do it? Like, I'll just pop the lid off and I just pour them into something. It's called a nebulizer diffuser. So if you have any extra oils out there from Aroma 360, buy a $25 nebulizer thing. It's like battery powered. You can recharge it and stuff. It's small. You can bring it anywhere, and you just pour it into the bottle. It works like a fucking dream. No subscription, no shit. So
yeah.
This has been 2 years of just hell with them, and I just kept giving them more
2
chances.
years. How did you find out about this company? On TikTok?
Like Instagram, like you get the ads and all that shit.
Yeah,
you know?
the ads.
And by the way, Hotel Collection and Aroma 360 are the same company. Just in case you don't think they are. If you're going to, so if you get fucked by Aroma 360, you're like, oh, well, Hotel Collection will be the same. It's the exact same machine, and the machines still break. But go look at TikTok. It's unbelievable. I knew I wasn't the only one.
Interesting. I just like candles.
You know, yeah. By the way, there's a candle on Amazon. It's called something like Douglas Fir or something like that. I buy it every year around Christmas. It is the best candle. It's like $35. It's like Christmas in your apartment. It's
Douglas fir. So you want your house to smell like fir, but
a
without
tree,
a dog?
like a Douglas tree.
Oh, like fur is in a tree. I thought you like wanted your house to smell like dog without having a dog. I was like, that's a choice.
No.
I was like, I want my house to smell less like dog, not more like dog. I already have 2 dogs.
So that was what I wanted to get off my chest. I mean, I have something like that. Do you have anything that's pissing you off this week or last week? Or no?
I mean, there's usually something that's always pissing me off. Well, so yeah, actually, there is something that's pissing me off, and it's the new coach that we have at the gym. Okay. And I'm waiting for the day that she gets fired, but I feel like the gym's a little understaffed at the moment, and so
you're going to help with that.
Listen, I will start the change.org. I will start a GoFundMe. I'll do whatever I have to do at this point. But she literally hates me, Stu. She does not like me. And so I've, at this point, just had to stop taking her classes because I found myself.
Why does she hate you, do you think?
I think she thinks that I try too hard. Like I'm trying to show off for her. And so she's like, I'm not going to, like when you're chasing a guy, like he runs away because he doesn't want you to chase him. He wants to come to you. And so I haven't given her an opportunity to come to me, but it's because like, I need constant validation in my life. And she will not validate me. She completely ignores me. She like just does not like, she'll favor other people in the class. She's not very friendly. Her music is terrible. Like when you're running on the treadmill and she has like slow hip hop music. And listen, I like hip hop music. I like some good early 2000s hip hop, but like not when I have to run, when all out on the tread, not when we're doing an endurance run. I don't need slow tempo. I need some beat.
I get it.
Right.
Yeah,
and so
do you do berries ever?
No, it's OrangeTheory, which is kind of like berries.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
I've done it before.
Imagine doing berries with a shitty coach. That's basically what it is.
No, it's all.
She's not friendly. Yeah, she's not friendly. She never speaks to me. She never compliments me. She's just not.
And
she's
they usually
not
call
a delight.
out the people. It's like, go Zack, like you're hitting it, like you're in the red or the orange or whatever. Like they do that, and it kind of like builds you up, and it gives you a little like oomph, and you might run
push
faster.
you a little bit. You can do another 5 pounds. You can go another 5% incline, whatever. Like they push you and it motivates you and then you feel good. And I'm just like, I kept trying to take her classes. I kept trying to win her over. And then I just decided, fuck this. I have self-worth. I have self-respect and I'm not doing this anymore. And so I'm
That
done with
totally
her.
makes sense because I do the same thing with the Barry's trainers. I have one
Yeah.
or two that I like to go to because they poke fun of me and they tell me like, move your lazy ass. And I
Yeah.
love that because it just pushes me. It's great.
Yeah. The attention. Yeah. It's just, you know,
Yeah, I get it.
it encourages you to go harder or to push a little more or,
Uh-huh.
you know, whatever it is.
But
So
maybe
she's,
can you find like a new trainer or something, or maybe like a gay guy that you can have sass with and like you can kind of have fun with him or something like that.
that I can have sex with,
Well, maybe.
the sass with.
Or
Um,
or sassy, like be sassy with them. You know what I mean?
yeah, well, I'm always sassy.
Yeah, I know. You need to match that vibration with like another coach.
Yeah, I'm down with that. I need to find a coach.
Um, I want to talk
But
about
also, like, this is fucking West Hollywood. Like, a trainer's gonna have there's gonna be a plethora of booty holes that a trainer can go
yeah.
and play with, and a plethora of dicks that a trainer can go and play with.
Uh-huh.
I don't have that much self esteem.
God. Carlos King. You went on his podcast this week, right?
Yeah, I
Did
was on
you?
his podcast.
Yeah,
this
I
week.
saw that. Okay, great. So he's been saying, and I've said this like a few episodes ago, that with the whole PK and Dorit thing, that it's like it's a total fake thing. It's a setup for the show to stay on it because she really needs money, and I completely agree with him. I do, and I think she's just pushing so hard this season, like with the
Yeah. So if there was a reality show, like
Yeah.
let's say this reboot of Flipping Out was
Okay.
like, Stu, we're gonna bring you back in, and you just have to fake that you're in love again.
Oh, I'm there for it. Like I'll do it in a second. Like don't have to ask me twice. Also, everyone, in case you do not know, my merch store is now live at hurrdatmedia.com/shop. My personal favorite is the hoodie with Don't Let It Stu down the side. I designed them and they're fun. Grab yourself a mug, an apron, a baseball cap. hurrdatmedia.com/shop.
See, I kind of feel like I would be like. Well, also, I feel like you don't need to even tempt me with any. Like, you just tell me when to show up, and I'm gonna show up, and I'm gonna,
Oh,
you know,
great.
I'll deliver. Yeah, so I get Dorit's, but like, listen, she's making at least $1 million per season minimum.
Must
That like,
you think so at this point? Yeah, maybe probably.
yeah, she's been on what 8 seasons.
But dude, I always thought like the top ones make like the million. Like Kyle would make like over $1 million, right? You know, like those kind of ones. I thought Dorit would be on probably like 700, maybe. I don't like Vicky Gunnarsson was like $1 million. Like Nene was $1 million. Like the big ones were like
No,
million.
I think they were like Candy was like 2 million.
Like I don't think Shannon Bedore's on $1 million.
Oh, she has to be. Are you kidding me? There's no way
I
she's
wouldn't
not.
think so. I'm telling you. Bravo doesn't pay that high. You think they do? I think you have to really negotiate and push hard. You need to know you're the fucking star. This show will kind of fall if I'm gone. Like you need to know your worth. And I feel like they don't want to rock the boat like a lot of people. So they'll just be like, okay, you'll get your 10% increase. You'll get your 5% increase each year. Like it's hard to get those big paychecks.
Yeah, but after 5 years or 6, 7, 8 years, you get a little increase you get a 5% increase every year. Like,
no, they're like after like 2 or 3 seasons. Like I mean, I'm sure for season 1 you get like 5-10 an episode. That's all you're getting.
yeah.
And then you kind of like push hard. Like I think you start pushing hard like at season 3. You get a small bump at season 2, and then you kind of like, okay, we need a bit more. We need like 30, 50 an episode, like whatever. That's what I believe.
That makes sense.
Anyway, I agree with Carlos in that. We'll see how this plays out. But yeah, I mean, you're right. I probably would do the fucking same thing if like, you know, to stay on it. Like,
Yeah, I just feel
I
like
want the paycheck.
yeah, listen, Dorit and BK, we've heard about their, rumored financial issues. They're not walking away from a paycheck. They're going to do everything they can to lean into it and to exploit it to keep the paycheck coming.
I bet you Dorit went to acting classes before she did this season. Like, I bet you she did a few just to polish up.
No, I just think I think she was too reserved the past few seasons, and now she's just like zero fucks given. I'm going to smoke on camera. I'm going to call Garcelle out on camera, which I'm so glad she's finally calling Garcelle out. I'm so glad the audience is finally seeing Garcelle for what a clown she is. Like, I just...
Wow.
Sorry, yeah, I'm racist, but like I just think I also hate Sutton too. Like, well, I don't hate Sutton, but I just feel like the two of them have gotten passes season after season, and like
I agree with you on the Sutton thing. Garcelle, I like her because I kind of know her, and that's all.
She's so boring, Stu. Like, what? Name your name, Stu. Name your favorite Tubi movie that Garcelle did recently.
I don't think
Exactly. Thank you. She's not that relevant.
love that she called me out. Okay, I got to talk about this because this is actually something. Well, actually, I have two topics I can talk about, which is great. Um, Bethenny Frankel and the Harry Hamlin sauce and the
Oh,
tomato sauce.
yes.
It's gotten so much thing. I think she's an absolute bitch for doing this. I really do. And you probably won't agree with me. Here's my thing. It's a small company. It's in the realm of Housewives. Lisa Rinna's husband. The sauce, became famous on the show, and like he made it, and they all invited over for a pasta dinner or whatever it is. Bethany got a jar. I guess they sent her like a pack, whatever. She reviews everything. She's very truthful, whatever she does. She tastes this. First of all, she tastes the sauce out of the fucking jar, and she's like, "Rayo's is so good," and like, this is like fucking trash, like whatever. It's like just garbage. It was cold. First of all, you heat it up, bitch. Like you don't eat fucking sauce out of a jar cold. You just don't do that unless you're putting it on pizza and then you put it
I
into the
do.
oven and you still heat it up.
I actually enjoy cold pasta sauce out of a jar, out of the fridge. Like I think it's like if there's leftover pasta sauce the next morning when I'm eating my eggs, just a little. I do. I know it's weird. Sorry. Don't let it stew. I'm putting it on the table.
Okay. So she does this. People go crazy. They're like, you need to heat it up. So then she does another video. She heats it up. She's like, she doubles down. She's like, and it's like, I've no problem if you don't like something, but she does it in a way where it's like, I'm fucking eating like dirt. Like it's that bad the way she does like this. Oh my God. It's like a whole bottle of fucking Merlot in here. It's like, relax.
And cheap Merlot, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And like, and she's like rosemary and stuff. Now, rosemary is a strong herb. I get it. It's very woodsy and it's not for everybody. I get that. I reached out to them. I sent them an email this morning. I'm like, please send me a jar of the sauce because I really want to review it. Because I don't believe it's that bad as what she says. And I just feel like it's a small company. He's doing it. It's kind of a fun thing. And she just has to like go so hard to knock it. It's like, if I didn't like it, I'd be like, you know what? Rosemary, I'm not a big fan of it. It's a bit too much for me. You guys tried. You might like it at home and stuff. It's just not my cup of tea. That's how you fucking review it. It's just
no. You know what you do? You don't need to post anything. If you don't like it, you don't need to post the fucking video. Like that's just the thing. Like you don't need to do it.
Yeah.
You know, like I remember
like, do you know what? Skinny girl, not that fucking good either.
Yeah. I remember when I had my wine line and Dana Wilkie, that swamp creature, was like crying about wanting a free package, and she wanted a free package, and she wanted a free package. So I said, okay, I'll send you a freebie. And so I sent her a free package of my wine, and she drank the wine, didn't fucking say thank you. And then she went on somebody else's podcast and said that like it gave her the worst hangover she's ever had.
I know.
And I was like, what a fucking bitch. I was like, excuse me, you wanted a freebie. And like, if you didn't like the wine, which first of all, nobody has ever said that my wine gave them a hangover. Okay.
Yeah.
They said it got them a little too fucked up, but that was the intention. I wanted it that 14% alcohol by volume.
Yeah.
But nobody's ever said that it's given them a really terrible hangover. And so I was like, maybe if you drink the whole fucking case, but whatever. So I don't know. She slithered out of her swamp to go on somebody else's show to go and talk some shit about the wine. I'm like, if you didn't like the wine, first of all, you could at least said thank you. And second of all, you could have just, not said anything at all if you didn't like it. Because it's like, and she's just like, I'm just being honest. I'm real. I'm not a housewife, but I am real. I was like, no, you're a fucking bitch. That's what you are. Like, you don't need to trash somebody else's business in order to make yourself feel cute.
Yeah, and it's like, and so I read a lot of the comments like, "You're so real, Bethenny," and stuff. I'm like, no, you're just a fucking coming off like a bitch that you just want people to write about it, and lo and behold, it was on page 6.
Well, because the video even started off like really bitchy, where she's just like, Bethenny, she's just like, thank you for sending me the picnic basket. Here's the plate that you sent me. I'm going to wash it and give it to somebody else. Like, I'm going to re-gift it. It's like, why do you even need to say that? And then she's like, okay, let me do a blind taste test and I'm going to taste it and whatever. And she tasted it. She didn't like the pasta. And then she felt bad. She's like, oh my God, I feel so bad. Like, it doesn't taste good. It's just really strong, whatever. But then she made the second video where then she goes and she cooks it. And then she's like, oh my God, it's worse. Oh, it's so disgusting. It's even worse than the first one. You guys made me cook it and it's even worse. And then she does a third video where she's like, listen, you guys want a real review. Don't send me stuff if you don't want a real review. Could you imagine if Ramona or someone would have drank Skinny Girl when she was pimping it out on Real Houses in New York, and if one of them would have drank it and said, oh, I don't like this, Bethenny would have lost her shit.
Like she doesn't support. Oh, well, no, it's a guy. I was going to say
What
she
she
doesn't
needs to
support other
do,
women.
well, now she's going to take that used can of pasta sauce and she's going to take it to TJ Maxx and she's going to go find that woman again. And she's like, here's some
I
pasta
feel
sauce.
sorry
I
for you.
made you
You
some
don't have enough
to
money.
eat the pasta sauce. I'm going to call the owner of TJ Maxx and I'm going to tell him it's okay. You can accept my used makeup and my used pasta sauce.
So I really want the jar, and I'm going to get the jar, even if I have to buy
Yeah.
it. I just said to him, I was like, look, hey, I saw what Bethenny did. I thought it was kind of gross. Can you please send me a jar? I really want to review it because I
Who
do not.
who did you reach out to?
The actual, like, it was like at the Harry Hamlin, there was an email address on the website, whatever.
Dom, let me see if I can get you one.
Yeah.
Can
'Cause I really want to. I know it's not that bad. I know it's not as bad as what she says, and she's just doing it to get on page 6. That, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, that's what, like, listen, the first video, which nobody really picked up on the first video. And I was
Yeah.
kind of surprised because I was watching the saga play out and nobody was really talking about it. And then I started sending it to all my friends. I'm like, have you not seen this? And who are all like creators and podcasters, like, have you not seen this? Like, why is nobody talking about this? And then when the third video came out, then everybody like started talking about it. I was like, well, I helped it go viral. But no, to me, it was completely unnecessary. And she wanted the attention, which is why she kept
You're like
making it
Dorit.
like Chanel or like anytime like she's had a video that like strikes, she strikes it hot and then suddenly she wants to do another one and another one and another one to like keep herself relevant.
Chanel, she just crawled out of bed and like she wonders why they didn't let her in.
Yeah.
So keeping in the line of food, so Melissa Gorga, she launched
Oh yeah.
sprinkle cookies, which is awesome. In case anybody wants a nice gift for the holidays, Amy Phillips and I wrote a cookbook, Cook It, Spill It, Throw It, the Real Housewives cookbook. We do a trash sprinkle cookies in that cookbook, which is a sugar cookie. I kind of feel like maybe Melissa stole the recipe. I don't even know.
No,
And
it's a butter cookie.
I
Hers
know,
is a butter
it's so
cookie.
basic, exactly. And it has like a print on it. They look super cute. You can get like 24 count or no, 12 count for $30. I saw Margaret Joseph's posted this morning. They look super cute. Maybe I'll reach out to her. I'm like, hey, can I review your cookies?
I told you should be doing this.
Teresa's like, you're welcome. So, look, I think it's a great idea. She jumped on it. Do you think Bravo's involved in that?
No.
And then I think I saw some creator talking about like, oh, like it kind of Bravo's kind of like talking about it or whatever. Did they say something? I think did Bravo mention it at all on the BravoTV.com or anything? Okay.
No, they haven't mentioned anything.
The guy said like, oh, maybe like she's the one that's going to come back next season. It doesn't look good for Teresa or whatever. He went down like too far. Maybe it's just,
I disagree with you. I love Melissa, and I think what she should have done was like a collaboration with Susie Cakes, with Sprinkles Cupcakes, with someone that already is an established brand of its own. Because and done something. So here's why I don't think that this is. I wish it lots of success, but just analyzing it, I don't know if this is going to have longevity for a few different reasons. One, it's completely bland. The marketing up, like, it's cute, but like, what are you going to do to make it exceptional? Like, there's no novelty of the show other than sprinkle cookies. Like, there's nothing that references Jersey. There's nothing that references anything else. And the sprinkle cookie itself is just very basic. Like, it's just a standard cookie with standard sprinkles on it. And it's a $30 box of cookies. Like, the price point is a little too high. I don't think people are going to be.
Are they like 3 inches, like in diameter? Like, I don't know. They look kind of like substantial when I saw Margaret Joseph's story.
I'm looking at her story right now. I mean, yeah, it's a relatively big cookie. It looks like you get maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It looks like maybe 12 cookies. It's a cute little box, but like nothing about the box is exceptional, right? Like, it's a cute box with a cute cookie. You can go to Vaughn's and get something equally as cute. You know what I mean? Like, do something special that like makes it unique, that makes it pop. I know she's trying to lean into like the baby shower thing because she has like a box of blue sprinkles and a box of pink sprinkles. But like, do it in a special special cookie cutter, or do a Christmas theme and let it be a special edition just for the holidays. Something that makes it unique in some way. Because like,
I agree with you in that part.
Even just the flavor of it. a regular sugar cookie with sprinkles, like how many people are going to be like, yes, I want, when you can go to Whole Foods, you can go to Erewhon, you can literally go, to Vaughn's, to Ralph's, to anywhere and get a basic sprinkle cookie. So I do love Melissa Gorga. Unfortunately, I'm not a housewife, but I am real. And like Bethenny Frankel, my rating of this one is important. Like I wish it was more,
It could have been
well
like, it
executed.
probably could have been crazy. Yeah, I do agree. Like maybe if she teamed up with like a Susie
What
Q
she
for like
should have
twenty
done,
cookies.
there's this cookie dough company that does a lot of these collaborations. I think it's called Ledoux or something, but it's literally like this jar of cookie dough. It's become super popular. And so they're collabing with different influencers for different limited edition collections. And so it's
Mm,
cookie dough that you can eat raw or you can bake it. That's what Melissa Gorga should have done. Pick a brand that's already established, that already has a built
yeah.
in loyal audience that loves their recipes, that loves their flavors. Collab with them, put your face on it, put your name on it, let it be limited edition just for the holidays. You know, like that's why my wine line was so successful, is because they were limited edition drops. So,
Yeah.
and it was the, even though the wine itself didn't change, the labels were always different. So it became some sort of collectible item that had the novelty of
Gotcha.
Housewives.
Gotcha.
And our best selling drop was our holiday drop, and that's
Mm.
just, lean into the limited edition holiday collection. And, it's a smarter way to go.
Um,
Because are you really going to pay $30 plus shipping and
no,
handling
I'm
for a
not gonna
box
do
of
that. Like it's
sugar
like that's the thing.
cookies?
I think it could have been like $30 for 24 cookies. It could have been actually a great deal, but it's like what, 220 a cookie, 230 a cookie in the
Yeah.
math. I don't know what it is, but then the shipping's probably what, like $20.
And you have, look at, what's that one? Milk. Milk is already really popular. Everyone's getting their
Hmm.
cookies from Milk right
Yeah.
now. Like everybody has all these other, or what's the other one? Not Milk. What's the cookie brand that was Smash, Crush, Crumble?
Oh, crumble. Yeah, they're disgusting.
Everybody loves
Yeah.
Crumble. Yeah.
Well, everyone loves them. There's a ton of chemicals in them, but yeah, that
Yeah.
discovered. Anyway, do you have any more information on James Kennedy arrest? I saw that like you had a tip off before TMZ released it. I saw that. That's nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
That was good.
Um,
Is there anything develop?
he just released a statement on Friday of
Oh,
last
I
week,
didn't
Stu.
know.
You got to stay up to date. On Friday of last week,
No
his
filter.
attorney issued a statement basically saying that they're going to conduct their own internal investigation because I don't think they believe the claims that the police department has
Mm.
made. So they're going to
Oh,
investigate it on their own.
well, she was out and about the next night, so I don't think it was that bad. Like, was
She,
it?
yeah, from what I've heard, she's kind of just annoyed that this has become a big press frenzy. So she's standing by
Okay.
him. Um,
Oh, good.
we'll see.
On to Beverly Hills. I did
You
not.
didn't go to Kathy's party? I feel like you go to everything.
No, I mean, I spoke to Heather. Heather went. She had a good time. She was like, she took her sister, and I was just like, how was it? She was like, it was fun. She had a really good time. Lots of housewives there. No drama. No major tea.
Yeah.
That was it. She's like, she'll take me next time. She said. I'm like, yeah, I'll go. Like, I'll go to fucking anything. Um, Beverly. So that party, yeah, went on the other night. It looked fun. Beverly Hills. I mean, it's like it's good, and it's like I don't know. So they're at Oceanside dinner to start off with like Dorit and Kyle. They go back and forth again. I liked it. The Garcelle's like, no. She's like, no, what? She's like, I agree with her. You cannot just say I'm fucking sorry and move on.
Oh my
It's that
God. But
whole spiel.
Garcelle's the one that Dorit has apologized to the most. Like, it's obvious that Garcelle just doesn't like Dorit.
True.
It's just like, that's just the reality. You don't like Dorit. And I think Garcelle and Sutton always go into every season and they want to think, who's the fan going to hate the most? And let me pile on that person. And I don't think any of them were expecting Dorit to be the one that the fans really rallied behind this season. And that's why you see
Uh-huh.
Garcelle kind of really piling on Dorit. But it's like, now Garcelle's kind of just being exposed for what she does every season, and that's pander and
True.
play to the audience.
True.
She does whatever she thinks is going to appease the audience, and now she just misread the situation, and it's coming back to backfire on her.
I love that they did a little backtrack. They were like, like you didn't know how to do your fashion show, and I like saved it for you. Like I was like, okay, they're like
Dumb.
we're going back to the past. And then she's like, I don't do that to you. She's like, I wouldn't do that to you. But she's like, you did it with my book at the Beppo room, and I'm like, oh Jesus. And she's like, do I feel like I'm in Capri? No, I feel like I'm at the fucking Grove in LA. That's where I feel like I'm at. That's where it was.
Which, yeah. And that's the thing. Like the fight, I don't even understand what the fight is about because we're going back to
No,
all the.
nothing.
You said this on Amazon Live, and you said this on BravoCon, and you said this 5 years ago, and you said this 8 years ago, and it's like, what are we even fighting about?
I know. The BravoCon thing was such a joke. Like it was like an actual like joke. She was like, I was just kidding, you know, which it was. Kyle went a bit too far with that one. I don't know. I agree with you. I think it's a boring fight. Well, thank God they made up, and it seems like they're going in the right direction as they all do. But I think now you're talking about Sutton, and you like don't like Sutton. She's driving me a bit crazy. I don't feel like she's ever going to get with a guy. She's not going to, because if she gets married, she loses that paycheck, right? Every month, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't think she's ever going to get with a guy. I just think it's a whole storyline. Oh, give the yacht guy, the boat guy my number and this. It's like, it's just like she keeps teasing this shit, you know, and like nothing's ever going to play out, I feel like, with that. I did notice on this when they were in the bedroom, Garcelle and her, I felt like she was very tipsy and drinking a lot in this episode. Like I feel like she was slurring a lot on it, and I'm going to say it now. I feel like it's going to be a storyline, her drinking in the future. I don't know.
Yeah, she has vodka in her purse.
She does, yes. And it's like, you know, she had vodka orange juice on the bus. They started a big fight. She didn't really know what she was saying. She couldn't actually hold a fight with them because she's like, she can't find her words. And then, you know, in the bedroom when Garcelle's like, oh, do you have like vodka in your cup? She's like, no, not yet. And it's like, there was fucking vodka in the cup probably.
Yeah.
There totally was. And she was kind of slurring at that. And
they've all alluded to Sutton having a drinking problem, or like that she drinks a little too much. Whether it's a problem or not, I don't know. But like they've all made those insinuations about Sutton.
And you see it again and again, even like with that name him, like that whole thing with Kyle. Like she was on.
She looked totally lit there.
Totally. Is that the only storyline? Like, are we done with Beverly Hills already? Like, am I done talking about it already? I'm like looking at my notes here. I'm like, oh, okay, I've been through that.
Yeah, Kyle and Dorit are the only thing that we're really focused on this season. I mean, other than what, Duck Duck Goose with Kathy.
Yeah, and then like Erica's good. I really like Erica this season so far. I think she's nice one-liners. I think she's funny, and she looks amazing.
Yeah.
I do like when Kyle was like to Dorit, do you think Teddy or Mellencamp needs your help promoting him, a Grammy winner, on Instagram? She's like, I don't mind. I help promote him. It's like, she's like, no, please stop. It's like, it was so like, you know, it's like with the whole, like the paparazzi are chasing me. Like they're not.
Yeah.
It's, God, I don't know. I think that's it. Do you have anything else to add to Beverly Hills this season? Like, where do you think it's going? Like, what? I mean,
I like Bose.
I love her.
The after show is really fun. I like watching Bose and Dorit together. I'm thinking / hoping this is Garcelle's final season. And I like that Jennifer Tilly's fine. She's kind of goofy and wacky.
Yeah.
Kathy's fine. She's kind of goofy and wacky. I'm hoping that this Kyle and Dorit situation gets wrapped up soon. It looks like it may in this upcoming episode, because it seems like there seems to be some sort of resolution. And I think Sutton's going to be at the center of the drama. And I'm pretty sure by the end of the season, the fans are going to turn on Sutton. They're already turning on Garcelle. And I think Sutton and Garcelle are no longer going to be the fan favorites. I think by the end of this season, their glory day. Listen, it always, you know, when you are not honest and you're not authentic on the show, you like Sutton, I think, is trying too hard to position herself as like the anchor of the group, right? Let me host this dinner and we're going to do this thing with this and we're going to tie our hands together and we're all going to be good. And I'm hosting this trip and I'm doing that. Like she's trying too hard to like make herself the queen of Beverly Hills. And I think when you do that, it always ends up coming back to bite you. It was like last season when Garcelle, what show? She was on someone's talk show and she, you know, was talking about, she was promoting the season and then she made a comment. She's like, you know, that's why Sutton and I are the fan favorites. And then everybody in the crowd just kind of went like, oh, she said that. She's like, that's why Sutton and I are the fan favorites. And so many, and the audience didn't cheer. They were all like, oh, like it was just, when you say that, it shows that you're too self-aware and you're self-producing to try and maintain your position as the fan favorite. And so I think the pendulum is slowly swinging the other way. I know you love her, but she's going down.
We'll
You have
see.
to jump ship soon.
We'll come back in a few weeks. We'll see if you're right. I did not watch SLC this week. I'm like no. I didn't watch this week's. Last week's, I think, was one of the funniest episodes I have ever seen in my life. There was so much comedy in it with the hair.
Yeah.
Like the Kerastas, like, your hair looks so good. Thank you. Like, it's
High
just,
body count hair, yeah.
oh my God, the body count hair. And like, and then Mary outside with the,
Oh yeah,
the
trying to
bar
get
mitzvah.
into the yeah.
It's just amazing. I loved the moment with Mary and Meredith. Like, it was so fucking genuine. Like, Mary is just so good. And it's like I was getting really teary-eyed. She was like, I really love you so much. You've no idea. No, honestly, like, I really do. Like, it was really like, I really like that moment. So I'm looking forward to watching. I'll probably watch it like today.
It's a really good season of Salt Lake. We have camp,
Yeah.
we have drama, we
Mhm.
have, fashion, we have the fights and the conflict, but there's also resolution. And then we also have heart, right? Like watching Mary's storyline with her son. We get more of that in this week's episode or this most recent episode. That it's a good season of Salt Lake. New York is just perpetually bad.
It's just, I think after episode 4, I just stopped. I can't
Is
even,
Jill Zarin watching New York? Have you talked to her about it?
I don't think she is, to be honest. I don't know what ones she watches. She's like, I don't watch anything. I'm too busy. So what? Who cares? Like, it's just, I haven't spoken to her in a week or two. But she said, come to Boca. I'm like, I can't. I just was there. She's so funny. That's all I got. I mean, and anybody, if you want a good show to watch Bad Sisters on Apple TV. It's amazing. It's on season 2. If you've not watched it, just watch it. It's from my home country, Ireland. It's based in Dublin. It's fucking awesome. And you can understand people talk.
All right.
That's what I'll say.
There we go.
Also, gift idea for Christmas. Go to spicetribe.com. All my spices are there. We're doing a 4-pack in a box with my apron, which I generally sell for like $70. I think we're like selling it for like $45 plus the seasoning for like $99. Spicetribe.com. You'll find the Chef Stu collaborations there. Zach, where can everybody
You
find
should do a new promotion in the apron, but just the apron, and be like, guys, it's getting spicy this holiday season.
I'm not that corny. I just can't do that. Like,
You have to lean into the corny and the camp of it all.
Oh God.
Just be like, guys, if you want to spice up your holiday season, get some Chef Stu spices.
They would want that. Spice Tribe would want that. But yeah, so that's all I got. Tell everybody where they can find you.
All over the internet. Zack Peter. Catch my podcast. What?
Go ahead. Sorry.
My podcast is called No Filter with Zack Peter. It's a weekly podcast. Tune in. Apple, Spotify, YouTube. Subscribe. Comment. Slide into my DMs.
Slide into my DMs too. I need to go on some more dates. Oh God. Anyway,
I'm kind of done. I deleted all my apps. I'm like, I'm not dating. Like, I don't know. I kind of need a break for the holidays.
I deleted Hinge. I think I paid for 6 months and I deleted it after like a month and a half. So
I don't get why people still pay for that. Oh, James Kennedy. Oh, this was literally the episode of No Filter with Zack Peter on Friday morning, but TMZ has just reported exclusive details. This was literally, well, they didn't credit me, but they reported it themselves. But I'm like, this was literally whatever. Yeah. James Kennedy, the arrest was just a misunderstanding, and his girlfriend Allie is standing by him.
Funny you just said
James
that.
Kennedy and Allie are putting a united front. We learned the Bravo couple has no plans to split following the Vanderpump Rules star's domestic violence arrest. Sources familiar with the situation tell TMZ the DJ and the astrologer girlfriend are sticking together in wake of the controversy, with Allie choosing to stand by James in this situation. I mean, is their source No Filter with Zack Peter? This was just published right now, and my episode was published an hour ago.
Someone picked it up. Probably Brendan Griffin. I'll ask him. Thank you so much for listening, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye.